Stress Level Zero just dropped the release date trailer for BONELAB, and spoiler alert, it's coming out this Thursday. My heart temporarily stopped and I had to leave the hospital early to make this video. Anyway, today I will be breaking it down and pointing out all of the little details that you might have missed. In this first shot, we can see this thing on the floor, and when it's stepped on, this thing here launches the player forward. In this next shot, this sign reads trash handlers, and below that it says Monogon. These doors have the word quarantine on them, and this sign here reads warning inverse mass manipulation. The player also seems to be able to use the friction of his hand to slow his fall. Also, the nobodies look different from the teaser, with a design that more closely matches their BONEWORKS counterparts. We get a look at a new enemy type, and it looks similar to the zombie wizards from BONEWORKS. That is, from a mechanic point of view. In this shot, the player is too short to grab something, so they changed their avatar to a taller one using this gizmo on their arm. In this next shot, we can see this sign featuring a humanoid silhouette. Perhaps this is a hint that we have to change our avatar to complete the upcoming challenge. In this shot, we get a look at a new gun. In this shot, we can see a sign which reads Fantasy Land Medieval Management. If they're specifying that this area is medieval management, does Fantasyland include other areas? Now I'm wondering if there is a sci-fi area in Fantasyland. In this shot, we get a closer look at the new Omni projector design, and they look much more substantial than their ghost-like design in BONEWORKS. We see the back of the trash can lids, and they now have the Monogon and Trash Handlers logos on them, which is a really cool detail. And while we're here, we can also see the word Riot on the avatar's arm, which is one of the composers for BONELAB. We get another look at the enemy type, which I will now be calling Null Wizards, and they almost look like they're made out of void energy. In this shot, we can see this sign that says heavy calculation, which is interesting. Maybe it's saying this instead of heavy load because this is inside a simulation. In this shot, we can wait 1 second, skip forward a few frames. There we go. In this shot, we can see this poster that says prevent anomalous accidents. It's probably not how you pronounce that, and categories class 3 objects before opening day. This sort of stuff is why I love the SLZ universe so much. It's just so weird and wacky and insane. And on a sort of related side note, it's cool to see SLZ developing their own look and art style for their games, because I feel like this one looks a lot less Half-Life inspired and much more original, which is good to see. In this shot, we can see some graffiti that says down with Monogon. We see the new shader for the void leaks, which I think look much better than the ones in BONEWORKS. We see the new despawn effect. In this next shot, we can see 2 vending machines, one for iPill and another for something called Particle Punch. In this next shot, we can see this weird ATM looking thing, which I can't quite identify. It looks like it says something station. This sign reads wanna buy a new watch, in case you were wondering. And then the player throws a nobody into the way of an oncoming train, and my word, does this nobody get destroyed. Here are some of the best screenshots. And then it's time for sweet, sweet karma. And yeah, that was 25 missable details in the BONELAB release date trailer. If this video gets 200 likes, I'll make a video breaking down the BONELAB node video, which trust me has more than 25 missable details. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. It's a great way to help out the channel. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.